the class. Now, so we have 10 exponent x plus 10 exponent x plus 10 exponent x over 5 exponent x plus 5 exponent x equals 100. Hello lovelies, let's solve this question. So we are going to factorize. So we say 10 exponent x times 1 plus 1 plus 1, okay? All over 5 exponent x times 1 plus 1, okay? All right, equals 100. All right, so our equation becomes, okay, 10 exponent x over 5 exponent x times 3 over 2. Okay, now 100 is the same as 25 times 4. All right, now let's apply the quotient to a power rule here. Okay, so if you have a exponent b over c exponent b, this is the same as a over c exponent b. So we're going to have 10 over 5 exponent x minus 3, this is not minus, times 3 over 2 equals, now 25 is the same as 5 squared, 4 is the same as 2 squared. All right, so this is what we have. Now 5 cancel itself, 1 goes here, 2. Okay, so you have 2 exponent x times 3 over 2 equals 5 exponent 2 times 2 exponent 2. All right, so this is what you have. All right, so you're going to have 2 exponent x times 3 equals 5 squared times 2 squared times 2. Okay, now 2 is the same as 2 exponent 1. All right, so we're going to have, so you can see we've cross multiplied. So we're going to apply the first law of indices here. So a exponent m times a exponent c should give us a exponent m plus c. So you're going to have 2 exponent x times 3 equals 5 exponent 2 times 2 exponent 3. All right, now let's apply the quotient rule here. And before we apply the quotient rule, let's divide here by 2 exponent 3 and then here by 2 exponent 3. So this and this will cancel, okay? So we are left with 2 exponent x over 2 exponent 3 times 3 equals 5 exponent 2. All right, now let's apply the quotient rule. So the quotient rule states that a exponent m over a exponent c is the same as a exponent m minus c. So we have 2 exponent x minus 3 times 3 equals 5 squared. All right, now let's apply logarithm. So we say log, okay? So you're going to apply logarithm here. All right, and here we have log 5 squared. All right, so by inspection, you can see, or by observation, you can see we can apply, you can apply the product rule of logarithm. So we say log a times b is the same as log a plus log b. So we are going to have log 2 exponent x minus 3 plus log 3 equals 2 log 5. All right, so this is what we have now. All right, here you're going to apply the logarithm definition. So we say log a exponent n base b is the same as n log a base b. So our equation becomes x minus 3, okay, x minus 3 times log 2 times log 2, okay, plus log 3 equals 2 log 5. All right, so we want to make, here we're going to transpose log 3, okay? So you're going to say x minus 3 times log 2 equals 2 log 5, okay? 2 log 5, okay? 2 log 5 minus log 3. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is divide here. We are dividing here by log 2, here by log 2, here by log 2. So this and this will cancel. So now we have x minus 3 equals 2 log 5 over log 2 minus log 3 over log 2. All right, so this is what we have. All right, so here we are going to apply the change of base formula of logarithms. So we say log a over log b is the same as log a base b. So we're going to have x minus 3 equals 2 log 5 base 2 minus log 3 base 2. Okay, all right, so let's make x the subject of the equation. So we're going to have x equals 2 log 5 base 2 minus log 3 base 2 plus 3. Okay, so this is our answer.